you get another 100 people and maybe one of them says yes. Okay, but even in that period of time where you had the 100 people who all said no to you, and let's say you quit your job and so you have no income. Okay, what are the options available to you? Can you go and sleep on a friend's couch? Can you go back home, eat with your tail between your legs? Well, it's only tail between your legs if you stop trying. If you go home and say, Mom and Dad, I want to save up some capital so that I can extend my runway so that I can go after this big goal. Mom and Dad might be cool. It might be friends. Or maybe 10 friends going together and because I split a bedroom. So I had a house with 6 people in it. And I split one of the bedrooms with another guy. I paid $400 a month and I had a mattress on the floor and I was never there. But it was just like, I tried to keep my living expenses as low as possible. And I think one of the big ones especially is that people are unwilling to sacrifice their short-term lifestyle and appearances in order to achieve their long-term goal. And so they're handcuffed to their lifestyle. Mm-hmm. And so you'd be astonished at how little you can actually live on if you try to live on little.
This goes back to the long-term thinking argument as well, which is like if you think about your status in 10 years versus today.
Yes. And I'm willing to take this dip.
One thing you said was really interesting, and it's dawned on me that most people might not realize this about people like you, which is that you said there's uncertainty all the way up.
Yeah.
Now, imagine an 18-year-old entrepreneur listening to Alex Hormozi. They're going to be thinking, oh, he's got everything figured out all the way up. And he's no longer living with uncertainty, fear, confusion, ambiguity. He's no longer having to think hard about how to solve a problem because he's got all the answers. Mm. But actually, as you described it, in my head, I imagined all of this sequence of almost never-ending doors that all just have a cryptic message on them. And you imagine you go through one door and there's 10 more. And they all have, you go through one and you're like, okay, this was the right one. And then there's 10 new ones that all have a vague language on them.